Welcome to the Crafty Stitches podcast. This is a video podcast about all of my crafting adventures, and in today's episode, we are going to talk about the 14-year-old project that I want to finish. Yes, you heard that right, the 14-year-old project. Let's get started. Good day everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Mariet, also known as Die Boervrou, and I am coming to you from South Africa. Today is Friday the 9th of August 2024 and this is episode 69. I'm actually shocked that it is August already. I knew it was coming, but it still took me by surprise. We had a few warmer nights this week, so much so that we did not need to make a fire in the fireplace. I am sure we will still have some colder days. I think we had a minus 5 degrees Celsius on Tuesday night or Tuesday morning. So yes, not spring yet, but the weather has definitely changed. Alright, let's get into the episode. Today I have two finished projects to show you, and I have digged around in my craft room and brought out a 14-year-old project to show you. I've started the project in 2010 and I worked a little on it in 2011 and then I put it away. I think I'm finally ready to jump in and finish it, as I finally know what to actually do with it, but I will explain properly when I get to it. First, let's talk about what I am wearing. Today I'm wearing three knitted projects. First is my socks. I am wearing the stripy seaside socks, the first Socktober sock-along socks that I designed, and I love them so much. I will put a picture up here of the socks so that you can see. Then I'm also wearing a ranunculus knitted with Moya 100% cotton double knit yarn in the colorway Amethyst. I knit this one in November 2022, and I think of the short sleeve ones, this one is my absolute favorite. It was modified quite a lot and I knit it on 4.5mm needles. I'm also wearing the Beekeeper cardigan that I knit in 2022 on 5mm needles with some mystery acrylic and Angora rabbit blend, and I love this one too. It desperately needs a wash, but I had to wear it one more time today, and tomorrow it will go for a little soapy swim. That is it for all of the projects that I'm wearing today. Please let me know in the comments what projects you are working on. I love hearing about your projects. I hope you have something to drink and something to work on while we have a little project update on my projects. Let's get into it. My first finished project that I want to share with you today is my DB cuff down socks. In the previous episode, I finished the first sock and I've not yet started the second one. And in this episode, I have finished the second sock. I love how it came out. Really pleased with it. I used this opal yarn for the main color. Here is the yarn label and the colorway information. I just love these colors. This was a beautiful gift in my favorite colors. For the contrast heel, I used Piana Yarn's sock yarn, which is a 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon blend in the colorway Victoria. I knit the socks on 2.25mm needles, and I used my sock ruler to measure the length, and let me tell you, that is a game changer. Why I have not bought a proper sock ruler before, I really don't know. I looked at it in the shop and I said to Lauren, it looks a bit wide. I was really a bit concerned, and she said that it was the same width as the sock blockers, so that it stretches the sock just a tiny bit as it would when going over your foot, so that you get a more accurate measurement. And let me tell you, it is amazing. The best purchase I've made this entire year. Highly recommend the sock rulers from Little Yarncraft. Very, very good tool to have. Okay, then I finished the pants that I was sewing. I will add some pictures of it here. This is the Quick Sew 3625 pants, and I made it with a very thick fabric. I don't think you're supposed to use such a thick fabric, but anyway, it is made and I cannot wait to wear it. It is in the wash currently, so I cannot even show it to you here on the podcast. So I'm very happy with how the pants turned out. I will now wear it a few times and let it sort of settle into shape, and then decide if I keep the alterations that I made on this one for the next pants. I find I need to actually wear it to see if more adjustments is needed before I make another in the future. When wearing an item of clothing, you need to get into all the various positions that you normally get into to see how it works. So that is it for my finished objects. Let's move over to chat a bit about my current work in progress projects. The first work in progress that I want to share with you today is my very long striped socks. The foot part are these very wide stripes, and then they have these very long legs that can be worn slouchy or in gumboots. So in episode 68, I was at this stitch marker from Annegret from Pincushion Crafts, and I've knit all of this. As you can see, I'm currently on the leg, and that will take me a little while. I'm knitting this project out of 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon fingering weight sock yarn, mostly Knotty Habit yarns, except for this one, which is a Cowgirl Blues colorway, and this one that I have dyed myself. I love how this looks. It's really beautiful. It is knit with my toe up socks method with a heel flap and gusset. Cannot wait to get this done. Really looking forward to be able to wear it. My second work in progress that I want to share with you today is my Socktober socks. I did give a little sneak peek in one of the previous episodes, and I thought I will just give you a last peek at them. I am still not showing the instep side, and I stopped here so that I do not give the pattern away before the time. I am loving these stripes. Seems I'm getting a thing for stripes. This will be the third year that I host the Socktober Sock-along, where you can come and participate for the month of October, and I design a pattern for it every time. This pattern is for 2024 and I'm very excited for it. The pattern will be written toe up and cuff down, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I will definitely give more information sometime in September while getting ready for the Socktober Sock-along. So this is your last peek. There we go. I have not casted on any more projects that I can share here on the podcast. I am working on the Fairy Lily Cowl pattern and tutorials and a lot of things actually, but I will share it all when the time is right. So now let me share the project that will become part of the podcast for the next few months. Yes, I'm sure this is going to take a few months. And the project has been a project for 14 years. Okay, let me give a little bit of a backstory. This project was gifted to me in 2010, and I worked on it in 2010 and a little bit in 2011, and then I put it away. I took it out and decided I want to finish it, and ended up working on it for about a week, and then I lost steam on it and I put it away. I was playing with the idea in my head that after the Battenberg blanket was finished, which was featured in the Surplus Yarn Stories that I host with Leonie from Independence Yarn Crafts. So I was thinking after the blanket is finished, I might take up this project. And going back and forth, what are you going to do with it when it's done, and you know, all those types of thoughts. And then I had an idea, and I just knew I wanted to get this done. Now it is so big that it's impossible to show the whole thing here, but I took a few pictures and I will pop them on too. But I did bring it to show you. This is a beautiful tablecloth that has the printed pattern on it, which gets embroidered by hand. So these are some roses that I'm making in this dark wine red maroon color, and the crosses in this burnt orange / coppery orange color, and the rest of it in green. The lady that gifted it to me has mentioned the approximate date that she got it, and if that is correct, it means that the tablecloth is older than me. So the tablecloth has 12 squares that still needs to get done, and this one has a bit of stitching left. It is made of 100% linen fabric and this beautiful lace. I love it. Now, the reason I did not get it done and did not know what to do with it, I mean, it is a tablecloth. It goes on a table. Problem is, I do not have this size table in my home. But then I got this brilliant idea. It just popped into my head. You can turn the tablecloth into a duvet cover. I took it out and my husband helped me to drape it over the bed, and I'm so inspired to work on it. It really looks beautiful and timeless. In 2010, I bought all the thread that I will need for it, and I speed embroidered the first square and saw that I will not be getting it done with the amount of green thread, and the shop ordered me some more of the green in the same colorway. So I know I have enough thread. So I decided to start at the embroidery part, and as soon as that is finished, I will look for some fabric to add to the sides and to add a backing to make a duvet cover. I will then get enough to make 2 pillowcases so that it matches. I can already envision this. It's going to be stunning. I have no idea how long this is going to take me, so be prepared to see it a few times in the podcast in the future. This is all of the threads that I have left for the project. The colors are only numbers, and the only thing I understand on here is it is in skeins. I had quite a lot of thinking and planning to do when I got it, and I'm still in love with my thread color choice. It's going to be beautiful. Wish me luck. That is all of the projects that I have to share with you today. Let's find out what's been happening. I've not really made any future plans except for the duvet cover that I will be starting to work on. I have a few knitting projects that I'm swatching for, but I first have to see how they turn out and if my plans work before I share it with you here on the podcast. In the meantime, I am working on the pattern for the Socktober Sock Along, tutorials for the Fairy Lily Cowl. I have a long list of projects lined up that I want to make. There are a few swatches that needs to be knit. There's a lot to do, and I have some sewing projects that I want to make, some outfits for spring and summer. So I just have to work from the top of the list, and one by one it will get done. The Fairy Lily sweater kits is still available in my online shop, and I will leave a link in the description box so that you can have a look at that if you're interested. That is all from me for today. Please let me know in the comments down below what projects you are working on. I love hearing about new patterns to me and love if you share your projects with me, just as I have shared mine with you. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back and spending some time with me. And if you are new here, I hope you enjoyed this episode and will consider sticking around. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more of my content. And I will see you in the next video. Until next time, happy crafting. Bye.